Marhaba, assalamu alaikum and hello friends, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel with a new video. Hope you all are fine. So today the topic of the video is letter of intent. I know you guys have been waiting for this video for a long time. You guys were sending me DMs on the Instagram, when are you going to upload the video for the letter of intent? So finally now the video is here. So before getting started, I just wanted to tell you I'm going to talk about letter of intent in the start. After that, I'm going to talk about the reference letter, and in the end, I'll be talking about the research proposal for the master's and PhD doctoral students who are applying for the scholarship. And I just want to tell you, when you're writing a letter of intent, you need to know for which cause you are going to write. Like if it is a scholarship, you are writing for a scholarship, the letter of intent. If it is a motivational letter, you are applying to a university. If it is a scholarship given by a government or given by a university or given for a specific field, you need to consider all those things before writing a letter of intent. So today I'm just talking about when the scholarship is given by a government and you're applying in different fields, just like the SHAKEEB scholarship, because most of my videos are related to that as I'm on that scholarship here. So yeah, this is what I will be talking about today. So without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, first of all, what is letter of intent? To tell you, letter of intent is a letter written by an applicant to demonstrate their intentions regarding their specific field in which they are applying, like it can be a specific field, it can be the scholarship program, it can be the organization or anything in which they are applying. So to demonstrate their intentions regarding that thing, they have to write a letter. This is what letter of intent is. But before getting started how to write a letter of intent, I want to tell you the don'ts of writing a letter of intent. Like these are the things you should not write in your letter of intent regarding this scholarship. I know most of you guys, you guys are pinning these points, like highlighting these points. So these points should not be highlighted when you're writing a letter of intent. So let me start with this. So what not to write in a letter of intent? Number one, don't praise yourself a lot while writing the letter of intent. It's not like you're writing a letter of intent and you're saying I'm a brilliant student, I'm a hardworking student, you're confident, you're goal oriented. Like okay, you need to say these things, but do not praise yourself a lot in the letter of intent. I know you guys wanted to show you're a brilliant student, but it's not like you have to impose everything by saying each and everything again and again, because these things like you're a hardworking student, you're a brilliant student will be written by your teacher in your reference letter. So do not write, okay, you're going to write, that's okay, but do not praise yourself a lot while writing the letter of intent. This is the first mistake you guys do. Second, do not repeat the same thing again and again to make your letter look more bigger. You don't have to write a bigger letter. You don't have to write like 1000 words, 2000 words, 1500 words, 900 words. You don't have to write this much big. Just write your letter to the point, so it will be easy for the reader also to read it, to understand what you wanted to say. So don't make it look like you're writing the same thing again and again to make your letter look bigger. Okay, so I also wanted to tell you the maximum words writing for letter of intent should be in between 500 to 700 words. If you're exceeding 700, it will be too much. So try to make your letter short. Like okay, you can also make it in between from 400 to 700 words. I'm talking about the letter of intent. So make it short accordingly and to the point. The third mistake which a lot of students do not beg. Like you don't have to say I'm from a poor family, I cannot afford the study outside, I cannot afford the universities outside, I cannot afford to go outside. First of all, you have to understand what is this scholarship about. Is this a need-based scholarship? Is this a merit-based scholarship? To tell you, SHAKEEB is a merit-based scholarship. They're not taking you if you're from a poor family, if you don't have money to come. They're not taking you because of that. They're taking you because you're a brilliant student. So try to highlight those things. Don't tell them you cannot afford. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to deal anything with that. So this is the one mistake a lot of students do. Try to avoid writing these kind of things. Don't write useless things. Don't write useless achievements. Do not write useless thing to make your letter look bigger. And also in the end, I want to say, do not act like this scholarship is a dream for you. Okay, don't act like that. You don't have to praise for this scholarship also. It's not like you're saying I have a dream of winning SHAKEEB scholarship. I was dreaming about from my whole life, from the past 2 years, I was dreaming about this scholarship. No, like show them a bigger image of the dream. Like okay, you have a dream to achieve this thing, and this scholarship is a gateway to that. So these are the common mistakes which a lot of students do while writing their letter of intent. So try to avoid all these things. Now let's get back to our letter of intent video. Okay, so while writing the letter of intent, try to make a sketch before getting started. It will help you, like a kind of a rough sketch, just to consider all the things which you want to tell in the letter of intent, which are important, to select among those which are important you want to write in your letter of intent. Just like, okay, you can say this is SHAKEEB. SHAKEEB wanted to do biomedical engineering. Why he wanted to do biomedical engineering? To answer to this question, write into a paragraph. Okay, SHAKEEB is from Dera Ghazi Khan. He is from a backward area. He wanted to achieve huge goals. He wanted to go to Turkey. Why Turkey only? Why not to any other country? Experiences and work life. If you have any kind of work life or experiences, your achievements, try to make a whole sketch before writing your letter of intent. This will help you a lot when you will be writing, when you will be typing everything down. So you will have an idea, okay, this thing, try to consider only this one, okay, I can leave this one. This will help you while writing the letter of intent. Okay, now when you're writing a letter of intent, there is not any specific pattern you need to follow. It's not compulsory, you can write your letter of intent just like this way. You can make your letter of intent as much expressive, interesting and eye-catching. Whatever you want to write, you can, to make it more expressive and eye-catching. So but normally the way of writing a letter of intent is just like, first of all, you have to give a little background about yourself and your study. It's not like you're going to write each and every detail about your study. You have achieved this marks in this class, achieved this marks, studied from this school and this. No, all those details are already mentioned in your educational portal. So you don't need to write all of these. Just give a little background, where you came from, where are you studying, just a little background about yourself, to tell them, okay, this is why I am, this is where I am from. After that, now come the point why you are selecting this field. Whatever field you're going to be selected, why are you selecting this field? Now tell about that thing, like why are you interested in this field? You have given some kind of background about yourself. Now try to relate your background to this field and tell them this is why you are interested and this is why you wanted to continue your education in this field. After then comes the part about your achievement, your social activities, your social experiences, your work life. Everything you think in this portion is important, is what can benefit you while writing your letter of intent, is anything related to the field which you will be selecting. So try to give the details about those things. If there are any kind of social activities you are doing, just tell them those social activities. If you have achieved anything like a certificate, goals, something, try to tell them. I already told you not to write a lot the useless thing, but the important one. What are your co-curricular activities? Try to write those activities. So this is the third thing you're going to write. Then after that, here comes the future goals. This is the main thing. Now here you're not going to tell them like this scholarship is goal for me. No, try to give them a bigger image. Just say you are studying agriculture and you wanted to improve agriculture sector in your country, and this is the problem your country is facing, and this is how you are going to make them remove these problems, and this is how you wanted to help them, and that's all. Try to give a bigger image of your goals which you will be achieving. Then after that, here comes the part, why Turkey only, why this scholarship only? Okay, they understand you have bigger goals, you have huge goals to achieve. Why are you selecting only Turkey then? Now try to give them a little image about Turkey. Just tell them, just like Turkey is a multicultural country. There are some world-ranked good universities in Turkey. That's why you wanted to study in Turkey. And studying in a multicultural environment will help you to improve yourself, your personal development, and also to the goals which you wanted to achieve. The university you have selected or whatever field you have selected, there is some good kind of research going on in Turkey. So this is how you can give a little bit image of why you are selecting Turkey for your future studies. And in the end, you can tell them like you have told your goals. So to achieve those goals, this scholarship is a gateway for me to achieve all my goals, these goals which you have told them in the past. I'm just telling you, just to write a letter of intent in this way. You guys can search online. There are hundreds of thousands of samples online for writing letter of intent. Try to read all of them to get knowledge, to understand how you are going to write, how you are going to express yourself in the letter of intent. And after writing a letter of intent, try to make it sure, make it read, make it checked by any of your teachers, any of your professors, any of your counselors who know how to write letter of intent. Try to show them this is what I have written, so that they can take out your mistakes and make it better for you. Because letter of intent is really important when you are applying for a scholarship. This is the main thing on the basis of which they are going to select you. Okay, now comes the reference letter. Reference letter is a letter written by any of your teacher to the scholarship for you, in which he or she will be talking about like this person who's applying for the scholarship is my student. I know he's a hardworking student, goals oriented, consistent. So these kind of positive abilities you have, your teacher will be telling about you in that letter. You can get your letter of reference from anywhere, if it is a college, university, or even a school. You just need a teacher who can write you a letter of intent. Now what's the pattern of writing a letter of reference? I can show you a picture here. You guys can see here. Even I will upload the link below. The only thing the reference letter need is your teacher writing about you, and in the end the teacher will be telling about his details. Just write his name, position, designation, phone number, email, and that's it. Okay, so this is what a reference letter is. Okay, now comes the point of research proposal. When the students are applying for masters and doctoral degrees, they need to provide a research proposal. They need to write a research proposal on which they will be doing their research when they will be coming to Turkey. So first of all, there are 7 questions they're going to ask you. The first question they're going to ask you is subject of study. So just like I'm studying biomedical engineering, I can say my subject of study is microcontrollers. Okay, just telling them that my subject of study is microcontroller. I have done some work in the past. This is why I'm selecting microcontrollers. That's it. After that, the research question. Now, going specifically into microcontrollers, I'm just giving you an example. Whatever field you are telling, whatever field you are doing, you guys need to tell about that thing. Just take an example of agriculture. What kind of specific plant, what disease, and how? What is your question? What are you going to do research on? Your title of the research, you can say it can be. Then comes the point, analysis of the problem. Now you have to explain the problems related to the specific question you have told. Just like I told you, you're talking about agriculture. Just analyzing your problem and telling them about this. After that comes the question research method. Now what is research method? Research method is like how you are going to do your research. If I'm going to study specific thing about microcontrollers, I'm going to use these kind of softwares. I'm going to name those softwares. You have to tell them what kind of softwares, what kind of experiments, and what things you think will be required while doing for this research, and what kind of techniques and method you will be using in your research. Just write them down. After that, here comes the point, preliminary answer to the research question. Like you have selected a research question, this is what you're going to do research on. Now give an answer to it. Like, okay, this is what the solution is. This can be the solution for this problem. Just to tell them an answer. If you're searching on something, what are the solutions to your problem? What are the solutions to your questions? That's what you have to tell them in this part. After then, here comes the part, academic contribution. You have given a research question, you have given the answer to them, you have given the method how you're going to do. Now what is this, your research, going to contribute academically into the world? You are doing something, how is this going to benefit the world? Just tell them about that. In the end, here comes the point, literature review. Okay, so you guys have made a research proposal by studying a lot of different articles and papers. Now you have to give references to those articles or papers and also telling them what you have studied. If you have studied more than 10 or 15 different kind of papers and articles, just give reference to them, or you can write the article's name there also to tell them this is what you have studied and this is how you made your research proposal by considering these. This is what your literature review is. So this is how you are going to make your research proposal, and I will suggest you're not just just try to read a lot before writing your letter of intent. Just try to read a lot before writing your research proposal, because these are the main things on the basis of which your application is going to be selected. Okay friends, so that's all from my side. I hope now you know how to write your letter, how to do your research proposal and everything. Wish you all a very best of luck. If you guys are new here, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button. As you guys know, I make videos regarding education, I make videos regarding scholarships, I make videos regarding how I'm living my life in Turkey, I make videos like traveling around, vlogs. So if you guys are interested in this kind of content, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button. See you guys in the next video.